Alrighty. There is a massive difference between self-love and imagining lovingly. I want you to stop buying into self-love. I really do. I find that being one of the most wasteful time wasters. When I talk to people about it, they tell me the weirdest freaking gibberish. And they know they'll feel better and get better results once they have enough self-love. Here's the thing. Just imagine lovingly. Self-love is nothing more than another bullshit concept. Self-love is nothing more than another secondary cause. Because once I get people talking about it, I'm talking experts, I'm talking about people that swear, I know that's going to be my solution, Mr. 20, more self-love. I get them talking about it, and it's just another full moon that they're blaming. Once I have enough self-love, once the moon is full, once Aries is in Uranus, once you find the right mood music, once you say enough affirmations, stop it. Instead of chasing self-love, start imagining lovingly. I imagine lovingly. Listen to that. So when I go down the street and I see the old guy gimping along, just like whenever I'd see the kid we call Jimmy, sorry. See, now I don't even know what to call him anymore. So Jimmy would walk the fence line. I told you about this. For years, his feet never touched the ground. He had permanent contractures. I know what they are. I used to run the restorative nursing department. This guy was screwed. Couldn't even wear shoes. I started imagining him walking normal wearing shoes. I put him in my Joseph Goddard routine every day because Bobby'd walk the fence line every day, cussing, swearing, yelling at people. Think about it. If you couldn't wear shoes, if your heels couldn't hit the ground, you'd probably be cussing and swearing and yelling at people too. So I imagined Jimmy, Bobby, whatever his name. I don't know his real name, so I got to make up a name. I imagine him wearing shoes, walking normally, and he does now. I have no idea how it happened. They say stuff like that is not possible. Well, guess what? In my world, it's not only possible, it is not because I have enough self-love, not because I love Bobby or Jimmy, whatever his name is, but because I imagine lovingly. Whenever you get your job is to imagine lovingly. You see, the bill shows up, I imagine lovingly. That means I imagine paying it easily. The day it shows up, maybe the day after if I'm a little busy. But I imagine lovingly. I don't imagine telling Victoria we have to cut back. If you spent less money, I'd worry less about the bills. How many marriages end over that kind of crap? They're not imagining lovingly. It has nothing to do with a concept called self-love. See, you know what imagining lovingly means. See, I imagine getting out of bed full of energy, full of clarity, being the blessing. That's called imagining lovingly. I don't say, hey, how's my self-love going today? On a scale from 1 to 100, where am I at on my self-love scale? Have I lost some points? Have I gained some points on my self-love? See, I don't feel that I love myself. It's just weird. What you are is love. What you are is the power and the operant power. What you are is the wisdom and the power of God. Your awareness of being is God. And when you make up a silly concept, when you buy into a silly concept, do I have enough of imaginary sugar? You never have enough of imaginary sugar. That's just another rabbit hole. By the way, why am I ranting about this? Because yet I got another person. I love you. I imagine lovingly for you while you're chasing self-love. Stop chasing self-love. Start imagining lovingly. You get, when I say self-love, it's like it's something out there that I don't have enough of inside of me. Versus I imagine lovingly. I imagine lovingly. You get that's ownership. That's giving you status. When you find yourself not imagining lovingly, stop and be still. Have a giggle. Celebrate that you noticed. Then start imagining lovingly. Don't wait for the self-love truck to show up. Start imagining lovingly. Drive the bus. Alrighty. One more. If you're adding in stuff like self-love, that doesn't matter. What are you leaving out that does? Because here's what I find when it comes to manifesting math. When you leave something, or when you add something in that doesn't matter, the only way you can do that is to leave out something that does. That's what this entire podcast was about. My name is Mr. 2020. This is the Neville Goddard Podcast. All rights reserved in all media, just for fun. Have a lovely day. See ya. Oh yeah. ManifestingMasteryCourse.com. If you simply do that, it takes about 15 minutes a day. It's like a road trip as far as I'm concerned, right? How cool is this? You get the experiences that change your imaginal experiences so that your physical experiences change, because they always follow if you always lead. Don't let silly concepts like self-love say, I'm looking for self-love in all the wrong places. Don't worry about it. Just imagine lovingly. Be the operant power, because that's what you are. See ya.